Okay, let's face it into the chair or the screen and just do some calf raises. Lift and lower. Breathing deep as you lift your heels up and down. Lift and lower. If you want to do it without holding on, that's okay. Let's just get a little bit warmed up through your feet. And then if you like, let's lift one arm up and then the other. Lift and lower. Inhale and exhale. So anytime you want to during the class, come back to this. If you find it gets a little bit too challenging for you, there's lots of leg work in bar. Really breathe. Let's take one more each side. And then taking your feet nice and wide. And then come down into a squat and stand up. So let's open and close your arms. Big deep breaths. Turning your feet out nice and wide and working with your breath. Picking up the pace a little if you like. Warming up through your shoulders. Hold your arms out wide and pulse into your squats. Turn your palms up and pull your elbows in to your body. So pull, pull, getting warmed up. You can take it a little slower if you like. Keep the legs pulsing, hands are here, and we bring the elbows in and out. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back as you open your arms out to the side. Have that sense of really working your chest and your back. 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep the pulse or take a little break and join in again. Hands are here and we press up and down. Really pull your elbows down. So pull down. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, stepping into a squat, leg to the side. Let's keep it going on that same leg. Down, lift. Sitting down into your heel, lift one leg, open to the side. So balance the weight even in the squat and then lean across towards your standing leg as you lift. Keeping your hips parallel. If you like, you can let go of your bar, squat and rise. So out, open. Into the center, open wide. Into the center, out. And really squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back. 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg up and little pulse, pulse, pulse. Make sure your standing leg has a little bend. Good. Reach this arm out to the side. Palpate your obliques, feel that they're engaged. And from here, some little circles. Big deep breaths. And let's reverse the direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into the center, squats. Let's turn and face your chair and take the squats. Add in a calf raise when you stand up. So squat down, calf raise up. Squat, rise, lift, lower. So give your hips a chance to settle after that sideways work. If you like, you can pick up the pace a little. Down, rise, down, rise. So as you squat down, a little lift of the toes off the floor, and as you stand up, lift your heels up off the floor. Squat, lift. Let's do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little jog on the spot. Let's jog for 30 seconds. And you can really get your knees up if you like. Get some cardio going. Get the blood flowing around your body. Even when we feel tired, sometimes doing some movement actually starts to make you feel like you've got more energy. Like you can get yourself out of first gear and go into second or third. Big deep breaths while you run. 10 more seconds. Awesome. Okay, grab a quick drink. I'm just going to swing my chair around to the other side. And then from here, let's take a squat and a calf raise. Taking that at your own pace. So we're into the center, and then we lean across a little. Down into your squat. So working these muscles on the outside of your hip. Feel how your heart rate is still up a little, and you need to just breathe and calm that. Keeping your body under control. And remember that moving your body is absolutely a luxury. And we only need one reason, and that's because we can. Let's reach our arms here and then open. Into your squat, open. Option to keep your hand on your chair. Really be open in your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back. Choosing the depth of your squat. Beautiful. Let's do 3 more. And then open and a little lift. Standing leg has a little bend. Try to relax your upper body and your jaw. Feel your obliques working. If you need to take a break, A-okay. It's one of the best things about online classes, is that sort of sense of being present and perhaps feeling pressure as a result of a group. That's taken away. All right, let's hold it there and let's do some little circles. And sometimes your legs feel heavy here. Stress can make your body feel heavy. Moving helps to bring it to lightness. 3, 2, 1, and then let's reverse the direction. Three, 2, 1. Facing your chair, come down into a squat, lift your heels. Squat and rise. As you squat down, lift your toes up, and then obviously lift your heels up when you stand up. Taking that at your own pace. Make sure you feel even through both sides of your feet. If you like to pick that up now, you can. Squat, rise. Big deep breaths. Let's do 3 more. And then facing into the center. And let's take a jog on the spot again for 1 minute. If you need to do it low impact, please feel free. Eyes are forward, spine is long, pumping your arms. Good. Get that blood flowing through your body. Get that oxygen around to all your cells. 10 more seconds. And slow down to a march. Before we grab a drink, let's just tap one leg to the back, bring it in. And then the other side. Lining your feet and your hips up, pushing your heel down to the floor. Breathe. That's it. Let's take one more on each side and then grab a drink and a ball if you have one. If you don't have one, that's okay.
Sorry, I'm still looking for my pump. Thanks for the ball.
That's all right, no worries. All right, pop the ball in between your thighs, and remember, if you don't have one, that's okay. All right, holding onto your chair, rise, lower, lift, lower. Up and down, lift, lower. Anytime you want to, come back to this. I always remember the first time I did a bar class, I couldn't believe how hard it was in my legs. I was like, wow, I thought I was fit. I really learned a lesson that day. But you do become conditioned to it like everything else, yeah? All right, so facing into your chair, and let's come down into a slow squat and stand up. And because we've got this kind of unstable base, which is a little bit lower than what we would be using if we're having a bar, then the mechanics of your joints will change. So there's a little bit of hip flexion, which is okay. But let's make sure that that doesn't mean that you're bringing your knees forward here. So our objective is to get away from knee pain, not increase knee pain. So if you're coming forward here, please reduce your range of movement and really move mindfully there. And then we don't progress from there until we make sure that the mechanics are okay. So remember, it's not an aerobics class in the 90s where there's an instructor at the front and they're just barking instructions at you, and you do, right? So I want you to be really responsible for your own body and take it at your own pace there. Otherwise, let's pick up the pace. And then if you like, reach, reach. Nice long straight arms. Now that increases the lever load at the front. So if you've got any worries with your back, you might be better either having your hands on your hips or your hands resting on a chair. Really good work. Remember, take some calf raises if you need to. Let's take it down and pulse. 3, 2, 1, up. Hands can be on your hips or on the chair. 3, 2, 1, rise. Last 2. And then hands on hips and take it down and pulse for 30 seconds here. Let's really squeeze your glutes. Feel your quads also and your glutes. Looking good. Halfway there. Breathe deep. Hold your core strong. Keep engaging the core or pulling your belly up from the front of your pants. Take 5 more. And then up into your calf raises and down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Good. 4. Breathe, allow your heart rate to calm down a little. Last one, and taking the ball away. So put the ball underneath one leg. If you haven't got one, that's okay. You just keep your knee nice and still. Elbows are on your chair and your standing leg is a little bend in it. Knees are together, and let's lift a little to the back and bring it forward. That's it. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now, if you don't have a ball, you just hold your knee nice and still. Lots of weight is in your supporting leg. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the ball away or pretend you have one here. Bring it in, out, in, out, in, out. You can lift your foot up off the floor if you like. Standing leg has a little bend. 4, 3. Take your back leg down on the floor. Lift your back heel up off the floor and down into a lunge. Down, up. Bending both legs. I've got my heel of my back foot off the floor. Bending both knees. Arms overhead. Pull, pull, pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching out again and bring it in and out. So reversing the exercise here. If you like, that foot lifts off the floor. Take it at your own pace. Pardon?
You changed your leg?
No, same leg.
Same leg, cool. Great.
In, out, in, out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then put the ball there again. If you don't have one, it doesn't matter. This time we go out to the side, out, out and in. Lots of work in your standing leg glute. Take that at your own pace. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, picking up your standing leg and give it a stretch. Sinking deep into that. Awesome. Big deep breaths. So take a big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's sink a little deeper into your supporting leg. Feel that stretch into the glute around the back. All right, coming out of there, holding onto the ball in front if you have one, otherwise don't worry about it. And let's just bring your knees up to the ball for 1 minute. Again, get your heart rate up. Option for low impact if you need to, all okay, yeah? Halfway there. Feeling strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab another drink if you like. Otherwise, now we do the other side. I'm going to bring my chair around. Put the ball into the other side. You don't have to change any position if you like. You're just changing legs. And then lift, lower. Good. So your standing leg has a little bend. Feeling your core. Awesome. Let's do 5 more. Take your time. Shoulders are away from your ears. And the last one. All right, let's take the ball away. Bring it into the hand, same hand as the leg, and bring it in, out. Eyes are forward on a fixed point in front. Option to stay with this. Otherwise, let's lift your knee and your foot off the floor. So knee comes towards the chair, and then you extend away. Don't forget about your arms, so you don't have to have the ball. Good. Remember, you can take your foot down if you like. Let's do 5 more here. Feel that burn in your standing leg. And then let's take your back leg back. So we've got this nice big long stance. I'm on the ball of my back foot. And let's come down into a lunge. If you've got nice range of movement and you want to go all the way down, you can. That's a lot harder on your legs. It feels like twice as hard if you come down further there. Ball overhead, pull. pull it down. Feel how your shoulder blade sits down onto the rib cage there. Beautiful. Eyes on the fixed point in front. Five more. Really work everything, really concentrate. Not just getting it done, not just ticking off a list. Last one. And then once again, in, out, in, out. It's the same side. You can be up a little bit taller if you want to here. Otherwise, bend in deep into your supporting leg, leaning forward slightly, lift your knee, lengthen your leg. Feel some heat in your body, into your standing leg. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Take the ball, bending into it again, lift. That's it. Remember, if you don't have the ball, that's okay. Lift, lower. Taking that at your own pace. Stay nice and still in your body. Let's take 5. Last one. And then take the ball away and pick up your standing leg, bring it across and breathe. Sinking down into that. Let's take a breath in and then let's sink down a little deeper into that. Relaxing through your jaw. All right, so coming up out of there, let's take your feet into parallel. One leg to the back, push the ball in front, or just stretch both arms forward if you don't have a ball. So take the time to really articulate down through your foot, drop your heel down, and if your calf muscles are tight, this may be a stretch. Stretch. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let's turn your feet out. And then from here, let's step out, in, in. Remember, if you don't have the ball, you just use the arm, out. Take it out and pulse. 3, 2, 1, back in. 3, 2, 1. Let's pull. 2, 3, bring it in. Take that at your own pace. So the move's repetitive now. We do it for a bit longer. So really think about your posture. Lift your chin. Lengthen your spine. That's it. Last one. Hold in here and let's crunch across. So we close the gap on the side closest to your chair. It's like someone's karate chopped you there. Working your obliques. So really go look for that feeling there in your obliques. Crunch. And let's take 3 more. And then bring the ball all the way down to the floor and then stretch over. All the way down, stretch over, lengthen up through the side of the body, stretch out. Any breath pattern you want to use there. Let the breath energize your body. Let the movement energize your body. Bringing beautiful fresh oxygen to all of your cells, waking you up. Let's do 2 more here. Fantastic. And then let's just take it into a little pulse. So very similar to what we were doing at the start of the class. Pull the ball in. If you want to work a little bit harder, lift your heels off the floor and bend your legs a little deeper. And then here, open, close. Or if you feel a bit tired, just leave the legs still and focus on the upper body. Big deep breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Face the palm to the front. Lift and pull. I want you to really feel that pull downwards. Now, if your legs are too loud and all you hear are your legs, just keep your legs still and pull down, yeah? Otherwise, if your brain's a good multitasker and it can still feel this as well as this, and you can smile and you can breathe. 5, 4, 3, ooh, yes, all right. So let's bring it round to the other side. Feet are in a first position, so we've got our thighs turned out, shoulders down and back, and we step out to second, bring it in. So our feet are turned out and our knees are going nice and wide. So keep that going. I'll just angle my screen down a fraction. Good. Out, in. Taking that at your own pace. Breathe and move. Keeping your body really tall. Let's pulse it for 3, 2, 1, in. 3, 2, 1, in. Really pull your arm into your body, turning your knees out, feeling how your shoulder blade sits down onto that rib space. Shoulders are down, jaw is relaxed. Let's do 2 more. And then stepping out wide, and let's do that little crunch across. Bring it in. So taking your time to really make sure you can connect with that and feel it. If you like, put your hand there and feel how your obliques work to shorten the space from the ribs to your pelvis. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and then let's take it down and stretch over, down to the floor into that big plie and open to the side. Big deep breaths, creating space in your body today. Experience the joy of movement. So in the barre classes, there's moments of stretch and breathe, And there's moments of really cranking into your legs. Let's do 2 more. So let's crank into the legs and also your upper body. So turning your palm up, ball is out to the side, and a little pulse as you pull it in. Let's get rid of hecticness in your jaw, but I want you to feel strength and connection with the muscles at the back of your body. Understanding all the reasons why we need to be strong. So you can rely on you. You can be your own sense and source of strength. We need to be strong for so many others as well, but you need to be strong for yourself. Let's take the ball here and bring it in and out. So chest muscles, back muscles, make it deliberate. If you get tired in your legs, feel free to leave them out. If you want to work a little harder, lift your heels up and get a little lower. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Ball is up and pull. 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 Feel your core. Feel your legs. Remember, if they're tired, leave them out. I want you to really feel your upper body. And once again, if your brain can multitask, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, nice work. And let's press to the back. Press. How about we squeeze our shoulder blades together at the back as we pull the ball forward? So this is your option for the impact, which is just a shuffle and a push of the ball forward and back. So stay with this. Otherwise, let's shuffle, push the ball. 30 seconds from here. Push it up high now. Eyes are up. 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Grab a quick drink. If you have the ball, fantastic. If you don't, that's okay. Let's pop it in between your heels and lift your heels up off the floor, yeah? But we're gonna face the chair as we do that. So glutes are engaged and just into a little plie. So your knees are going wide. Heels stay up off the floor. Spine is really long. Imagine someone has you by a thread and they're pulling you up to the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes. Flex your quads, pull your knees up, clench your bum cheeks. Feel how your backside lifts. Let's take it into a grand plie. Down, up. So being mindful of your knees. If you have great knees and you want to come down and up, go for it. If not so great, stay in that top half, plie. Feel the calf muscles working as well. Let's do 2 more. And coming down, well done. Take the ball again, if you have one, put it in the outside leg here, hand on your hip, forward and back. So working your abdominals, standing abs again. Bring your hand to the back of your head, elbow to knee, and then open at the back. That's it, we're trying to bring our chest towards our thigh and then open to the back. Standing leg has a little bend. Taking it nice and slow, really working your abdominals there. Let's do 2 more. Amazing. All right, so coming out of there, turn around with the other side. Again, put the ball in between your heels. I'll just face you this time so you can see the alignment of my knees. Down and up. Try to lift the ball right up off the floor. Or lift your heels up nice and high. Squeeze your glutes as you stand up. Hold your belly tight. So have this sense of narrowing your waist and knitting your ribs together. And if you want to, you can come further down into that plie. If your knees are fine, you can come all the way down and up. So muscle balance is our objective with all the classes that we do. Function and form, so that you don't have to worry about doing classes here well, but we want you to do life well. So whatever you do out of here. So whether it's your occupation or a chosen sport or activity, we want to keep you functioning well for that. Let's do 2 more. And for our last exercise of the day, take the ball, pop it in the outside leg. Don't have a ball, don't worry. Forward and back there. Keeping your shoulders down and relaxed, jaw nice and relaxed. Hand goes to the back of the head. Crunch it in and open. Beautiful. And just really keep your mind on your task at hand. Breathing and moving, allowing your mind to look for the concentration so you can find your abdominals when you come forward and then find your back muscles when you go out of the back. Good. Be in a state of presence rather than future or past. Let's do 2 more. Well done. Take the ball away. Come to your chair. And let's just march out your feet into like a little prancer. So we lift one up, drop one heel down, and then lift up into a calf raise and swap. Try to come up as high as you can onto the ball of the foot to really stretch out the undersurface of your feet. Good. Awesome. 1 more on each side. All right, both feet on the floor, parallel, picking up one foot and stretching out into your quad. Eyes are forward. Big, deep breaths. then let's hold on to the inside of the foot and push your leg out a little bit at the back and stretching it up. Opening through the hip. And then slowly bring it back down. And then let's swap to the other side. Quad stretch. And just noticing without attachment whether one side is different to the other. Open through the chest and shoulders. Hold on to the inside of your foot. And then just lean forward a little, open the leg and stretch. And then slowly out of there. All right, so hands on the chair, step back a little bit, and then let's lengthen our spine and stretch. Now we don't have to come down to 90 degrees of flexion at your hip, but let's try to get your legs straight if you can. And just be mindful that whatever it is that you're hanging onto is, or may not be fixed to the ground, yeah? Let's bend your knees and then curl your pelvis under and roll your spine into flexion. And then continue to roll up. All right, so I'm going to push my chair a little bit further forward. So when I do it next time, I'm going to have long, straight arms. And again, being mindful that the chair may move. Toes off the floor. Feel the stretch in your calves. Toes down. Bend your knees. And then roll your spine into flexion and continue to roll all the way up. And then walk yourself into your chair and marching out and just swinging your arms. Big deep breaths. Relaxing down through your jaw. Taking your feet wide. Bend your knees, breathing in, looking up. And then exhale down. Once again, filling your body with air. Taking fresh oxygen to all the cells in your body. Clearing your brain. So the quote from yesterday was, when we sweat, our brain is cleaned. When our heart is beating fast, that is a lullaby to your soul. And when you breathe deep, you're fanning your own fire from the inside. Let's take one more. And I hope you feel amazing now. Well done. Thank you.